Hello, where's your hat?
I missed it.
He forgot his hat. You missed it?
Yeah,
it's not a bus, you can't miss the hats. Where'd you put it? Where'd you misplace it?
At home in my...
Unbelievable, unbelievable. So, once again, like last week's vlog, it's very hot. But we are here to see Marvel's new movie, Ant-Man and the Wasp. You know there's a Marvel movie, right?
Yeah.
This happens at the same time as Infinity War. Happens at the same time. Now, at the end, someone will die.
Who is going to die?
I don't know, because of Thanos, someone at the end will die.
Oh, Jesus.
Who do you think will die? Sorry, Stark, by the way.
Last time, I thought Captain America is going to die.
Captain America's not in this one, though. He's not in this one.
Yeah.
Ant-Man and the Wasp. Do you think any of those two will die?
I think so. One of them will die.
We're almost at the cinema. Again, it's hot. Apparently, Europe in general is reaching record temperatures. Spain is hitting 48 degrees this week, and that's a European record as well. And over here it's like 35, and it's really hot for England. And yeah, just crossing the road now, almost at the cinema. I'm here with Grandad, we're about to see the movie. We're gonna get some hot dogs and some food and some drinks, because we need some drinks in this hot weather. But these are the two characters, right? Do you think one will die at the end?
I think she will die.
She'll turn to dust, yeah?
Yeah.
You sure, yeah?
Yeah.
She will, okay, that's your prediction. The screen is not ready yet, so we're waiting to go in there. And because of the hot weather, down there, down that way, they got water with ice. Not bad, for free as well. Pretty good. It's a shame we bought drinks though. We bought drinks, then we saw the free water. Not the best of moves there. We're in the perfect row. You know why? Because we're near the back, and that's the speaker. Pretty damn big speaker. See you after the movie. So in the movies, right, Ant-Man turns into a giant man, right? He goes up 65 feet. And when Ant-Man went massive in this movie, he thought it was Thanos. It's not Thanos, it's Ant-Man, but bigger.
Bigger. Okay.
By the way, for 90% of the movie, he was sleeping. For
this time.
He watched about 2 scenes. He watched one fight scene at the start, and the ending. That's it. And the after credit scene when people died. That's the only 3 things he saw.
Mission Impossible. I saw everything.
Yeah, because right, Mission Impossible, right? He saw everything because he was sweating so much that he was just wiping his face like for half the movie, and he was staying away because it was too hot.
Yeah.
This week, he saw like 3 scenes. literally, like 90% of the movie, his head was either down, facing the floor, or up, facing the ceiling, or facing me. He was like either this, or that, or this. It was literally, like, for 90% of the movie, he was sleeping. It's alright though, it's alright. It was a fun movie. It was a fun movie, and I will review the movie when I get home, but in the same vlog as well, by the way. But as for the good things, the fight scenes were good. The chase scenes were good. All the action scenes were very fun, very good.
3 scenes was wonderful.
Yeah, out of 10?
Out of 10.
10 out of 10 for the 3 scenes he watched. He watched about 5 minutes of the movie. Of a 2-hour movie, he watched about 5 minutes. He was either facing down, facing up, or facing me, sleeping. Unbelievable. It was funny though, it was funny. Double whammy here. I missed the train, next one's in half an hour. I missed the bus as well. Great. And that, Premier League. Who's going to win the Premier League this year?
This year, I think the Man City are very powerful. They are buying.
Man City, yeah. They'll be the favourites.
Yeah.
Strongest team.
And United also.
City and United, okay.
Yeah.
That's understandable, yeah, I can see that. Maybe Liverpool as well, potentially.
Liverpool
maybe,
also
maybe.
We can, but Tottenham also they will do well, but...
yeah, Tottenham usually do well, to be fair. They usually do well.
I don't know about Arsenal.
Arsenal, I don't know. We still need more players.
Yeah,
we need a winger and a defender still.
There's no defender like Pogba, no?
He's not a defender.
He's
a midfielder. He's Pogba, defender apparently. He's a midfielder.
He's acting like a defender also, no?
Yeah, he's very good defensively as well, yeah. He does go back a lot. Yeah, so I don't think my granddad could tell you much about the movie because, as I said, he was asleep for most of it. But as for me, I enjoyed it. It was fun. But yeah, I mentioned that the fight scenes were good, which they were. There were some chase scenes which were good as well. There was a chase scene towards the end. in the climax of the movie. That was like, it was really fun to watch. And there's one moment in it, right? There was a slow motion scene, no spoilers. There's a slow motion scene that involves 2 motorbikes, and the way they did it and the way the slow motion went, it was actually really cool, like how they did it, and it was awesome. It was awesome. But yeah, that whole chase scene, the whole climax of it was pretty fun. The rest of it, like, it wasn't a great movie. It wasn't a great movie. Basically, there's a device, right? No spoilers. There's a device, and there's 3 different parties that want this device. The heroes, Hank Pym and Hope Van Dyne, they're looking for, they want this device, right? And Scott is helping them, Antman is helping them. And there's a villain as well, a main villain, who also wants this same device. And there's another set of villains as well. There's a group of villains led by some guy who also wants it. So there's a villain, other villains who have no relation to this villain, and the heroes. And all 3 of them want this device. So it just goes back and forth. And while that's happening, the FBI are involved as well, in another way. And there's no spoilers in this, but yeah, basically, after Civil War, Ant-Man is under house arrest, and that's where the FBI comes in, because certain things happen. And yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool how they did it. And this whole movie takes place over 3 days, which apparently takes place at the same time as Infinity War, because at the end, in the mid-credit scene, something happens that links to Infinity War. And yeah, I'll talk more about it because I want to do a spoiler talk video at some point. I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10. It was quite good, not great. Like, that's what a 7 is to me. A 6 I think would be too harsh, because I don't think it was that bad. I just don't think it was that good either. Like, this wasn't like that good a movie. It's not mind-blowing. It's not great. It's not as good as the first one. Although Hope in this movie as the Wasp, she's pretty badass. The fight scenes are cool. There's some chase scenes. The climax of it is pretty cool. Some parts of it emotional as well, but overall it's just there's a lot of jokes in there, but it's not overdone. Like with like movies like Ragnarok and Guardians 2, I felt it was overdone with the jokes in those movies, but in this one it was fine, you know, it was fine. Although the jokes weren't that funny, they were okay. I didn't really laugh much, to be honest. The jokes they didn't really land, but they fit, if that makes sense. Also, the theme song, Ant-Man's theme song, his score, that is a damn cool song. Okay, it's a good tune. It suits Ant-Man because, well, the first movie was a heist movie, and I think that tune went really well with it. And they used that in this movie, which is great because it's a good theme song. It's not iconic, but it's good, it's catchy, and it suits the character. And they didn't use it enough for me. Like, they used it like twice in the start of the movie. That's about it. But yeah, there's some things to like about this movie, but there's things to not like as well. And the end credit scenes, there's 2 credit scenes, right? Mid credit is a pretty big scene, it's important. In my opinion, that was more interesting than the whole movie, honestly. I'm not hating on the movie, I didn't hate it, I enjoyed it. In fact, it just wasn't that good a movie, and I think the mid-credit scene was more interesting to me. And the second after credit scene, right at the end of the credits, it's not worth staying. That's what I'm gonna say. It's really not worth staying. It's like 2 seconds long, and not gonna spoil it, but it's not worth staying. It's not worth staying. But the mid-credit scene, stay for that if you are watching, of course. But then again, it did just come out in England a month late because of the World Cup. It was delayed to a month. Like, Incredibles 2 was delayed by a month to July, and Disney will not have 2 movies at the same time, and that's why. Like, that's why this got delayed as well to August, which is annoying. But we finally got it, and most of the world has seen it, but Europe is finally getting it. And yeah, I was lucky enough to avoid spoilers apart from the mid-credit scene, because I saw a leak and I couldn't resist. But still, seeing it on the cinema, the scene was a lot longer. Like, the leak I saw was a really short clip of it. The scene itself was a bit longer. So yeah, as I said, 7 out of 10. It was an enjoyable movie, but nothing that special, nothing great. The first one was actually quite good. Like, that was enjoyable, and that was a good movie as well. And it was a silly idea, but it worked. It worked in the first movie. This movie wasn't as good. I'm looking forward to the future of the MCU, and most importantly, I just want Avengers 4. Like, ever since Infinity War, I just want Avengers 4, but first we're getting Captain Marvel, and yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing like the future of the MCU, because I feel like Infinity War was the peak, and Avengers 4, like, that could be great as well, but how good will it be after Avengers 4? Will it be as big? Will it be as good? We'll wait and see, but I'm slightly worried because it could, like, when you do something big like Infinity War, it could go downhill potentially, but hopefully not. But yeah, we got Captain Marvel, looking forward to that, and Avengers 4, and then it's Spider-Man 2, I think. So yeah, 2019 is an interesting year. Also got Godzilla 2 as well, and Shazam that year, and Wonder Woman, I think, Wonder Woman 2, 2019. I don't know, but looking forward to 2019. It could be a great year for movies. Avengers 4 especially, that comes out in April or May, I think. I cannot wait. I cannot flipping wait. Anyway, I've spoken for too long now, but yeah, that's my thoughts on the movie as a whole and the MCU as a whole. And yeah, this is your boy Davidoff. Please like, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Have a good day, and see ya.